Prezzo today in the celebrity health commentary series. Jim Palmer. I've selected Jim Palmer because apparently he's got GERD, or acid reflux, indigestion, esophagitis, heartburn. And Jim Palmer, one of the greatest baseball pitchers of all time, played for the Orioles. And here's my commentary for Jim. I feel for you, buddy. I feel for you, Jim. GERD, indigestion, esophagitis, heartburn. It's literally a killer. I was on PPIs, proton pump inhibitors, which is the reflux medication, the drug class for acid reflux. I was on it for almost a decade, and what happens is the problem is not too much acid, okay? What's happening with Jim, and what happened with me as well, it's not too much acid splashing up and it causes this GERD, right? It's not enough acid. It's not enough acid. The pH is not low enough. It's probably up around the 4 when you start taking the PPI. Gets to 5.5. You're digesting less of your food. You have less nutrients being absorbed because you're digesting less. And each year that passes, you get more nutrient deficient, you grow older, you get sicker, and you die earlier. I hope it doesn't happen with Jim, and also with athletes. Insurance companies know this. They've got actuarial tables going back since Roman times, and it suggests that ex-elite athletes live at an average age of low to mid 60s, and they don't know why it happens. They just know it happens, and the premiums, the life insurance premiums, are part of that. But I know, I'm telling you what it is. Nutrient deficiency issues, and for Jim, who knows what other conditions he's got, poor bugger. I'm feeling for him. I'm going to mention gluten again. Not enough salt in the diet. Oh, don't eat salt, it's large arteries, blood pressure. Wrong. Sorry, wrong. You need salt to keep the acid levels high, or pH level down. Like, it needs to be around battery acid levels around 2.0, 2.1, 1.9. Okay. Around 2.0, right? And at that sort of level of pH of 2, you can digest your food properly, and it's got a better chance of you absorbing the micronutrients in your small intestine through the villi in the small intestine. So if you're eating gluten plus you got low salt intake, or the pH isn't low enough, as the years go by, those meds are going to go from 2, 4, 6, 10 by the time you're 60, 70. We're just running the gauntlet. Some people are lucky to be in their mid-80s and beyond, even though they've eaten gluten all their lives. It's complicated. It's not this linear thing that all people are sensitive to gluten, not getting enough salt, and therefore that much is needed. It's a body weight issue. It's a The only thing that is hereditary, the only thing that is genetic with health is your family's sensitivity to absorbing the micronutrients that we require. And if you're not absorbing those micronutrients or getting enough of it in your diet, that's the genetic part, not the genes themselves. The double helix, discovered in 1953 by Watson and Crick, and all disease is a micronutrient deficiency issue. Okay, and Jim is going to get another disease on top, whatever he has now, another disease on top of that soon after. And he's just going to keep on going until he's dead. Sorry, but athletes as a whole. Me, I used to be an athlete, not an elite athlete, but a very competitive weekend warrior. I used to be a triathlete. I used to play football and cricket here in Australia, and when I doubled my body weight, I became a sumo wrestler. Yeah. I've said that before. If there's people that are watching this series, so message to Jim. I don't know if there's fans out there. Tell him that I'm wanting to help him out. Or he doesn't have to come to me to be treated or whatever, because my service isn't that cheap as well, and so I can help out. Okay, I can actually cure the issue because I cured myself. I even tried the whole what's it called, apple cider vinegar. It worked, but after a little while, after a few days, and the next day you just get this little signature, this little, oh, there it is. I don't want to take the meds. I don't want to take the meds. I didn't take the meds. I was on the apple cider vinegar for a couple of months before I started with what this real health is all about, micronutrients, and I killed them. I killed my esophagitis, okay? My reflux, my GERD, my heartburn, my thing, okay? I want Jim to get rid of his as well, and other athletes and people that have GERD, right? Yeah, and I can help out. And what you can do is out there in my podcast. It can be complicated. How to apply these principles of health, and each individual can be a little bit different, and that's why I have the concierge health advisor service now, because I found that people just aren't getting it. People aren't getting it. They've got this relationship with food, and they just can't believe that if they triple their salt, that their GERD will disappear. You should. How much salt? I did a calculation. At least 3 ounces of the stuff. Yes, 3 ounces. I have 3 ounces of salt every day in the around between say 2,300 or so calories that I perhaps consume in my day. And I pull me aside. I challenge anyone to check out my cholesterol level, to check out if my arteries are hardening. Ooh. Yes, I know it's sacrilege to say these sort of things, that salt is actually healthy for us. Wait till I start talking about cholesterol. Oh, yeah. So, people with GERD and Jim, get off that PPI by increasing your salt, taking micronutrients, supplementing. I feel I've got the best way, the best treatment, and live longer. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going on for Jim. So there you go. There's an attempt to help Jim out. Bye bye for now.